Have you ever heard a story that made you ask, what really happened? This is one of those stories. It's about a small town, a mystery, and a call that no one can explain. In the quiet town of Maplewood, life was simple. Kids played in the streets, neighbors waved hello, and everyone knew each other. But one night, something strange happened. At 11:34 p.m., the police got a call. It was from a woman. She sounded scared. She said, "Help me, he's here." Then, the line went dead. The police rushed to the address. It was a small house on Elm Street. Inside, they found a woman named Lisa. She was lying on the floor. She was not moving. She was gone. But here's the strange part. The house was locked. No windows were broken. No one saw anyone come or go. And the phone? It was on the table, far from Lisa. So, who made the call? The police were confused. They checked the phone records. The call came from inside the house. But how? Lisa was alone. Or was she? As the news spread, the town was in shock. Who called 911? Was it Lisa? Or was someone else in the house? The mystery began. The next day, the police talked to the neighbors. One neighbor, a man named Tom, said he heard a noise that night. It sounded like a door closing, but he didn't see anyone. Another neighbor, a woman named Sarah, said she saw a car parked near Lisa's house. It was a black car. She didn't know whose it was, but it was there around 11 p.m. The police checked the street cameras. They saw the black car. It drove past Lisa's house twice, but the license plate was blurry. They couldn't see who was inside. Then, something strange happened. Tom, the neighbor who heard the noise, suddenly left town. He didn't tell anyone where he was going. He just packed his bags and left. Why did Tom leave? Did he know something? Or was he scared? Lisa had a best friend named Emily. They were like sisters. Emily was heartbroken when she heard the news. She told the police that Lisa was happy. She had no enemies. But then, Emily remembered something. A week before Lisa died, she got a text. It said, "I know what you did." Lisa didn't know who sent it. She thought it was a prank. But now, Emily wondered. Was it a threat? The police checked Lisa's phone. The text was from an unknown number. They tried to trace it, but it was a burner phone. Someone didn't want to be found. Who sent the text? What did Lisa do? Or was it a mistake? The police searched Lisa's house again. This time, they found something. Under the couch, there was a small piece of paper. It had a name on it, Jake. Who was Jake? The police asked Emily. She said Lisa never mentioned anyone named Jake. But then, she remembered something else. Lisa had a diary. The police found the diary in Lisa's room. In the last entry, Lisa wrote, "I think someone is watching me. I see a black car outside. I'm scared." Was Jake the person in the black car? Was he watching Lisa? And where was he now? The police kept looking for clues. They talked to more people. They checked more cameras. But the mystery only got deeper. Then one night, something happened. A man named Mike was walking home. He saw a shadow near Lisa's house. It was a person. They were standing in the dark, just watching the house. Mike called the police. But when they got there, the shadow was gone. They searched the area, but found nothing. Who was the shadow? Were they connected to Lisa's death? Or was it just a coincidence? As the days went by, the town grew more uneasy. Everyone had a theory, but no one knew the truth. Remember to like, comment, and share this story. And don't forget to subscribe to Shadow Truths for more mysteries like this one. A few days later, a man walked into the local diner. He was tall, with a black jacket and a hat. He sat in the corner and ordered coffee. He didn't talk to anyone. The waitress, a woman named Karen, thought he looked familiar, but she couldn't place him. When she brought his coffee, she saw something. On his hand, there was a tattoo. It was a small star. Karen told the police. They came to the diner, but the man was gone. He left without paying. Who was the man with the star tattoo? Was he Jake? Or was he someone else? Emily was cleaning Lisa's house. She found an old photo in a drawer. It was of Lisa and a man. They were smiling. On the back it said, "Me and Jake, summer 2015. Emily showed the photo to the police. They asked around, but no one knew who Jake was. He wasn't from Maplewood. Then, Emily remembered something. Lisa went on a trip in 2015. She said it was to visit a friend. But she never said who. Was Jake the friend? And where was he now? A week after Lisa's death, the police got another call. It was from a payphone. The voice was different this time. It was a man. He said, "Stop looking for me." Then, he hung up. The police traced the call. It was from a gas station outside of town. They checked the cameras. They saw a man in a black jacket. He had a hat on, so they couldn't see his face. But on his hand, there was a tattoo. It was a star. Was this the same man from the diner? And why did he call? Emily got a letter in the mail. It had no return address. Inside, there was a note. It said, "You're next." Emily was scared. She called the police. They checked the letter for fingerprints, but there were none. The note was typed, so they couldn't match the handwriting. Who sent the letter? Was it Jake? Or was it someone else? One night, Emily heard a noise. It was coming from her living room. She grabbed her phone and called the police. When they got there, they found the window open. But nothing was taken. On the floor, there was a piece of paper. It said, "I'm watching you." Emily was terrified. She didn't know what to do. The police told her to be careful. They said they would keep an eye on her house. But who was watching Emily? And why? Don't forget to like, comment, and share this story. And subscribe to Shadow Truths for more mysteries like this one. The police got a tip. A man named Carl said he saw someone near Lisa's house the night she died. He said the person was wearing a black jacket and had a star tattoo. The police showed Carl a photo of the man from the diner. Carl said, "That's him." Now, the police had a description. But they still didn't know his name. The police got another call. This time, it was from a motel. The clerk said a man matching the description was staying there. The police rushed to the motel. But when they got there, the man was gone. He left in a hurry. He didn't even take his bag. In the bag, there was a map. It had Lisa's house circled. And there was a note. It said she knew too much. What did Lisa know? And why was it so important? The police got a break. A man named Dave walked into the station. He said he knew who killed Lisa. He said it was Jake. Dave said Jake was a bad guy. He was involved in something illegal. Lisa found out, and Jake killed her to keep her quiet. But Dave didn't know where Jake was. He said Jake was hiding. Was Dave telling the truth? Or was he lying? The police set a trap. They put out a fake story in the news. They said they found a witness who saw Jake the night Lisa died. They hoped Jake would come out of hiding. And he did. Jake called the police. He said, "I didn't kill her." But he wouldn't say where he was. The police traced the call. It was from a phone booth in another town. They rushed there, but Jake was gone. He left a note. It said, "You'll never find me." The police never found Jake. The case went cold. But the people of Maplewood never forgot. Emily moved away. She couldn't stay in the town where her best friend died. But she always wondered. Who called 911 that night? And why? The mystery remains. And maybe one day, the truth will come out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Shadow Truths for more unsolved mysteries.